Good morning and welcome to the Poor Man Furniture Shop, where we make cabinets and cupboards and wardrobes with no drawers, as you can see. Today what I'll be doing, because I hired an employee and he never showed up for work. He was dissatisfied with his wages from the get-go and he never appeared. But he said he wanted to record a video, so I entertained him a little bit. I'm going to sand these and then apply a termite treatment that I purchased. I want to thank your son-in-law, Ian Ramda. Very instrumental in helping me do a lot of things yesterday, including build drawers. So he has changed the face of the Poor Man Furniture Shop. So long story short, I'm really happy to come to work yesterday.
Well, boy, I really had looked forward to coming to work with you.
But life came up.
Life came up, Changes come along the way, right?
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you really want to do, like this morning after a very long time, I haven't done it for about 2 weeks. But that volunteer work that we do now, I went and did it this morning. Sometimes you get so wrapped up in a project or something that you're doing that everything else take a backseat. It might be gym, it might be, in a lot of cases, I guess the sad thing is really when that backseat become your family, boy. And you put your family in the backseat.
Well,
Cow, wait, no.
circumstances create that too, eh?
Cow, you're gonna get shocked.
Well, if cow gets shocked, you know what happening? We have roast beef,
You're gonna get shocked, cow. I see that dog live on the street for a while, boy. You'll feed this dog and she'll come outside and go and find dirt and gravel to eat, What? Seriously. And that must be from the couple days that she was just hungry on the road and just looking for things to eat.
She could work with the transport ministry, right? Books of transport. Yeah. Come on, boy. An inclusion to the Poor Man's Furniture Shop, boy.
So I don't want to dust out, but I'm going to blow these so that I'll be able to spray them, right?
All right, you go ahead.
So don't take the dust unnecessary.
All right, I'll put in here a little bit.
You walk with your mask?
So, Lyndon, I am so happy today to be with you. I was promised a certain fee to come and work with you, but you were able to accelerate the job, so therefore I guess I never showed up. I never showed up, right?
Yes.
So I was deprived of the breakfast that you promised me, but nevertheless I look forward to lunch. Okay?
All right.
No, I am curious because you were a fellow always more academically inclined, but now I see you, unlike Sana. Sana is quite a fellow who will go behind different things, woodworking stuff. But you always, maybe, like I said, with the academics. What prompted you to really go into this kind of production here?
My wife, some months ago, in October, or maybe before that, 2024, she wanted a shoe rack. And she approached a woodworker. What's called a woodworker? A woodworker to build a shoe rack for her. He's a very good woodworker and he's done some jobs for her in the past. But this time, for some reason, that didn't allow him to produce it. So months went by, and at intervals, she would talk about the shoe rack, or I would look at shoes scattered on the floor, and I think, hey, we really need a shoe rack. But I never thought about building it. I honestly never thought about building it because I believe, and this is an important point, I believe I held on to like a limiting belief. And that limiting belief is that I am not a handyman. As you say, growing up, I would always see Lasana as the one who was more inclined to. In fact, we have a bookshelf that is the first project that Lasana has ever built. And I know one of the things that I should do is offer him it back. Because it's the first thing he built, so it's a sentimental piece to him. So, and I want to touch on our next point there about limiting beliefs. I remember when I was a teenager, kind of struggling with the idea of what to pursue academically. I toyed with psychology, sociology, and some different ideas. But I was always curious about video games and computers. So I told Mom, and I told you, and one of Mom's friends visited. And Mommy expressed to the friend who had done an associate degree in computing that I wanted to study computing. And the friend said, how did he do in mathematics? Mommy probably went on to tell her that I failed mathematics twice. And she said, oh, no, he wouldn't be able to handle computer programming because of that. And there may have been a brief moment where I held on to that limiting belief, but then I decided no. And I went on to be trained. So I say that because sometimes we need to be careful about the things that we say to children, around the children, that could impose these kind of limiting beliefs. I say that knowing that I am guilty of it at times. But if I held on to it, I wouldn't be a programmer today. I probably wouldn't have done any books. So being a handyman was one of the limiting beliefs. But lying down in the room one night, and a partner of mine, he expressed it as a midlife crisis. That I'm going through a midlife crisis. I lie down on the bed and I say, why does my wife... Oh, I should say this. A lot of the rooms in our house, well, not a lot, 3 of the rooms in our house, it doesn't have like wardrobe skills to have wardrobes to hang up clothes and that type of thing. One being budget. There's access to the money to be able to build that. They have different things going on. So you just satisfy yourself and say, right, we have some drawers here. We have cabinets with drawers. And we have cabinets without drawers.
Yeah, that's up to real one.
Yeah, the Trinidad Rio, the poor man furniture shop. So I lie down in the room and I'm looking around at some units. We have most of the cabinets you would see in our home, they are built by Lasana. Yeah. Everything that you see in the laundry area, the kitchen, inside the girls' room, those are pieces built by Lasana. And I lie down looking at it and I say, wait a second. My limiting belief of not being able to do certain things and just settling down into a comfort zone that I can't do certain things have me not just in a position where I pay the price for it, but my family paying the price for it. And I felt that something was wrong in that moment with that belief that I had. I remember the circular saw that Lasana gifted me, and I remember that he had also a mitre saw. I asked him for the mitre saw borrow. And this is the first project that I would go on to build.
Fabulous.
So this is our work table on wheels. I actually have a video up on my YouTube channel, and I thought it made sense to build this project first. Because every mark on this table, it tells a certain story. This is the shoe rack that my wife wanted. The paint on it. And I said to myself, I didn't want it because I might want to keep things clean or whatever. But I wanted this table to just reflect different aspects of our life. Like you could look at it and see our story. So there's the cabinet that Kim wanted. The basis is the experiment with stains. I put some screw holes in it yesterday because my brother-in-law Ian, I mentioned him already, was working helping me. And it's the first time, yesterday was the first time that I drill into the table. And if I find that hole around the point where he make the jig, it would tell a part of that story in terms of, hey, that is what that hole is from, you know? This is the second thing I built at the Poor Man Furniture Shop. It was a frustrating project because a lot of the hardware and the technology, I just not familiar with it, and I made a lot of mistakes. I have a video with this as well. I thought it made sense because the idea is to kind of progressively get a little bit better. So at the point where I handle the shoe rack for Kim, that hey, I would have a basic idea of constructing a box. I didn't make these doors. These doors are from one of those suppliers. But this unit, interestingly, without the doors, is the best unit because it's so handy, like you're using a tool or something, and you can just rest it here. One day, Anna would visit me in the tool shop, right? In the workshop, as she just call it. And she said, "Daddy, can I get 2 pieces of wood, please?" Right? And she get these 2 pieces of wood, and she disappears inside. And she returns, and she said, "Daddy, this is a drawing that Haley has done, and this is a drawing that I have done. So when we're not around, we would be in the workshop with you." And then she painted this on this piece of material, and she asked me if I could stick it up somewhere. Oh, I want to shout out my partner, Rion. That's big. Remember the electrician video we did with Sunil? So Sunil come and he put this light in for me. And he said, you want a plug, but it might be convenient to put a plug here. I said, nah, I don't know, it's really necessary, you know, because I must study the work that he has to do for it now. He said, let me put it for you. And Kim agreed that we should put it there. One of the most useful plugs that I have today in the workshop.
And excuse me, I see Che Guevara.
Oh yeah, boy, this is... Sana, when you do this painting? With Che? When you do this painting here with Che? Like 2019 or after that? 2020. If you find ways without obstacles, it probably leads to nowhere.
So I mean, life is a challenge, right?
So as I say, we do have a wardrobe, and boy, you know, I really was surprised at the cost of material when I started doing these things. And I don't know if it's necessary, but as a part of me, when you're doing these projects, I would always think about, you know, people who have a family and they have things that they want done in their home, but just like me, you know, like your budget just at a point in time do allow it. And I will say this, I would acknowledge this, by investing to build this project, you know, I may not, and I'm just saying this for the sake of being relatable to other people, for no other reason. You know, like doing this, there are a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to afford for the next 3 or 4 months because the cost include. But I value the sacrifice of having done it, because you will now have, God willing, you'll now have a wardrobe in your home. I'm talking too much.
No, you're doing fine, son.
So, yeah.
You know, it was common long ago to go to a store and buy a wardrobe, you know. And when we demolished the old house, there was one left. I thought we could have saved it, but it was impossible. But the material was very durable. I really had no idea where it went. I don't know when it got destroyed, if it became, you know, firewood. I don't know. But you know, as Lasana said, the landscape changes.
Yes. I am hoping one day, God willing, for the sake of curiosity, to be able to build a door like this myself. This hardware, this purchase, I didn't make this. But you could easily, I guess, take a piece of material with a ply or whatever your choice is and cut it to size and make a door.
Oh yeah.
So, Actually, let me show you the first shoe rack that I built. For kids. That shoe rack must be was tall, so.
How tall?
That shoe rack was almost my chin height, boy. When my wife said that, she appreciated the effort.
But Kim is a good supporter, yeah?
She appreciated the effort. Come on. Watch it down. Come on, come. Yeah.
You have to build something for this dog?
Well, I can.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Beautiful color.
but I was able to utilize it as a storage rack. And I got.
You build this?
Yes, yes. I got.
Oh my.
So this is the shoe rack here, and this color now looks a lot different because of it. And it's construction play, painted.
Oh, that's nice that you put that there.
I think your wife actually put that there.
Oh, Louise?
Yeah.
Mama Lou put that there? Oh, very nice. Good memories, son. That is excellent, my boy. Excellent. You remind me of when the centipede went into the shoe store, you know?
The my shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So. I hope that was useful to you in some way.
That was very useful. Very, very useful. It shows the progressive mind you have. And I like the expression you've used, you know, no limits to your beliefs.
So.
No limits.
Yeah, fine.
You know? So on to what now, my friend?
So I was going to my treatise and.
Okay. Well, let's see a little bit of, demonstrate a little bit of that.
Oh, I have a couple things to do before. I have a couple things to actually do
Before
I get to the termite spray part.
Okay.
But yeah. So this is the poor man furniture shop. By Trinidad Real.
By Trinidad.
I'm using some.
Yeah, indeed, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed it too.
Very much so. Let me see what my what our garden exploits look like now. Then I will be back shortly. My friend.
Bye-bye.
I would like to say that I am very touched by what Lyndon and Lasana can accomplish. In no way can I match their skills, but I am proud to be their dad. I am happy for the expression that there is no limit that we should place on ourselves. And one of the things that I would not like to limit myself in is being able to love my family. I really don't want to limit myself when it comes to loving my family, my friends, those who support us. No, I don't want to put a ceiling on that at all. I could hardly be up here in Cora and not think about the blessings that my dad and my mom gave to us as children and to their own grandchildren. Sana? Yeah. I was I didn't know you were on this side.
No.
But
boy.
No, I was thinking about what something Lyndon said, you know, that we don't limit possibilities, we don't limit the dynamics within to achieve things. And I was saying, you know, while I might not have the technical skills, I wouldn't like to limit the love in my heart for my children. Right? I wouldn't like to limit the memory of what my father and mother gave in their time.
Right.
I wouldn't like to limit the possibilities of our children dwelling together. The unity that we could have, the joy we could have. I wouldn't like to limit that.
That's supposed to be every father's dream.
Yes, it doesn't always work, but it's nice when it can work, you know. You know, opportunities come and opportunities go. Sometimes we don't achieve them all. And as you say, you know, the landscape changes.
Have you watched it?
No, thanks. I'm okay. You okay?
For me? Why are you good here, boy? Just enjoying it under these trees. Say, oi!
Okay.
Really sound hot. The breeze have a nice coolness to it, you know?
Yes, especially in the shade, eh?
Yeah.
This is pretty in here.
Yeah, like young pomeranics coming out now.
Yeah, this tree is faithful, you know. It's a real,
There's some nice pomeranics, boy.
yeah, very, very faithful. It's the whitish kind, eh?
Yeah, the Chinese.
Chinese, eh? Okay. We had a lovely orange tree here at one point, you know.
Yeah.
Right around this area here. I think it was passing brown. Right around here.
But he passed away.
the passing passed away.
Yeah.
You know, and you know the nice thing about it, boy? That I love outdoors because, you know, I used to enjoy coming out here and peeling an orange, especially for during the day with mother around.
Yeah.
And there was a rose mango tree right where this, just a little to the right of this cashew tree here. And strange enough, mother loved rose mangoes. A lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people enjoy it as a chow, eh?
Yeah.
You know?
But some people like the best chow, well, mango chow.
Yeah. Half ripe fella, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. You remember Bertram planting those teak trees?
Yeah.
Bertram planted those teak trees, my dear brother Bertram.
That tree is about 2 years old, you know.
Perhaps more than that, boy. Yeah. Yes, Santa boy.
Yeah.
Next time.
Up here, beautiful boy.
Very much so, eh?
This is a good place to become mindful.
Yes. Well, let me take a walk and see what the poor man's furniture shop is up to now.
Yeah, man.
He was talking about things you built. You know, he was talking about things you built, a book stand.
That's the first thing I ever built. And it's up by him, you know.
Yes, he's thinking of gifting it back to you. Right? But I told him, you stop reading.
I stop reading, boy. Better you keep that, boy. Better you keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you choose a book stand to build?
No, actually, Liba wanted that, you know.
Oh, Liba.
That was built for Liba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, you see that.
I bought a handsaw. So that project was built with just a saw, hammer, and nails.
A saw, hammer, and nails.
And a square.
And a square.
Yeah. I buy 2 long planks of wood. So it's a solid pitch pine, and that's why people mustn't be afraid to do projects out of pine. You know, people think that, you know, it'll always get eaten by termites, but it have real good materials on the market now. Yeah, because that bill, I could tell you, I was 14 years when I built that.
14 years?
14 years.
You built that at home then, Trinity?
Yeah. That's when Liba had the
Oh, the Spanish class?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was about 14, 15 years when I built that.
Imagine.
Yeah.
She was happy with the result?
Yeah, man.
Well, that's nice.
But Linden going real good there.
Oh yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
Ian and I would say that up to this morning for a man that really didn't have any kind of experience of that. He did extremely well.
Yes.
And once you build that once and the plan work,
yes,
all you have to do is just stick to the plan now.
Yes.
You know?
Very nice, Anna.
Yeah, man.
Let me go just catch him once.
Yeah, man.
And after this, I think I will.
Alright. You're going to take a dip in the river.
Nice job here though, Sana. One thing you could find in Cora, lots of rocks. So, the poor man's furniture shop is going guns.
People know there's a reference to a song, right?
Of course, it's a reference to a song. Trinidad Rio, one of the popular ones. Back to Basics was also his popular one. Nice job, Lindy, nice job.